Hi and welcome to the video. I'm Dame and this is Dame Over, and today in Battlefield 5 I'll be showing you a gun that so far has remained under the radar for most players, and today is all about one of the weapons you can unlock pretty early on for the assault class, and it turns out that it's amazing. So if you find this video useful or entertaining, make sure you've hit that like button, and if you want to keep up to date with any future Battlefield 5 content, make sure you've hit the subscribe button too. So let's get into it. The primary weapon in question is the M1A1 Carbine, which can be unlocked at assault class level 5, and to tell you the truth, it was a game changer for me. This little gem was helpfully pointed out by my friend Get Good Guy, who's also made a video about it. I'll link his channel in the description if you want to check it out. But let's look at why the M1A1 is so good and why I think it's the best early unlock you can get in Battlefield 5. Well, first of all, the M1A1 is a semi-auto rifle. As you've seen in the footage, it gives you a lot of range to play with, but it's still got a lot of stopping power at close range as well. And for those of you that are interested in the stats, here's a quick lowdown. It fires at 450 rounds a minute, 16 bullets in the mag. It's got high accuracy, low hip fire, and pretty average control stats, so it looks like it should be a marksman weapon. I expected to be punished for missing or rushing shots, but as it turns out, the sights drop down really fast, so you can quite easily spam the trigger accurately when you're in a pinch. You'll have noticed that I'm using a sight as well rather than the iron sights. I tried each of the variants, but what I found works best is the medium range scope. It gives you a 3x zoom, and it's this that plays massively into why the M1A1 is such a beast. Since the gunplay now relies on you just controlling weapon recoil, you can be far more accurate at range than you could ever really be in Battlefield 1. So when you're using the M1A1, you've got a weapon that can easily challenge at those longer ranges, even against snipers. Here's a clip where Get Good Guy and I teamed up on one poor sniper in particular, and it's just one of quite a few long-range kills we both managed to pick up. Up close, I expected to be beaten by SMGs quite a lot, but it really wasn't the case. The extra damage per shots meant that the time to kill is still really competitive. Granted, you do have to hit your shots, and hipfire is okay when you're really close, but I found I was missing a fair bit. What really works at medium and close range is how you can spam the trigger. If you've got a fast trigger finger, this weapon is really difficult to beat in its standard form, but after you unlock specializations, it makes it even better. So the specializations I chose to use are all the way down the right hand side. You've got quick aim, which lets you ADS 33% faster, which is a big deal using the medium range scope, which can be pretty slow to ADS. Next is custom stock, which has improved accuracy in aimed fire while moving. I mean, I don't think I need to explain that one. That's incredible. More accuracy while you ADS can only be a good thing. And with the M1A1, you'll be ADSing 90% of the time anyway. Lighten Stock is up next, which reads move 60% faster while you aim your weapon. Being able to strafe effectively when you're in a gunfight is a key component to staying alive, and you'll be much harder to hit. And lastly, we have high velocity bullets, which improve your bullet velocity by 10%, making ranged fights that little bit easier. What makes the M1A1 Carbine really amazing though, and here is the big secret, is that it plays really well into the map design. Lots of the maps have several long sight lines. Rotterdam is a particularly good example of that. It plays well into using the M1A1 because it's got lots of long, narrow alleyways and streets. And it's the kind of environment you can really make the killing potential of the M1A1 felt. If you're able to set yourself up and cover some of these areas, you'll find yourself racking up a ton of kills simply because the enemy can't get away. Let them run into the corridor and then squeeze off 4 or 5 rounds quickly and you've shut them down. Unlike the Sturmgewehr, the starter weapon for the assault class, you don't have to run into danger to close your range. If you're using cover effectively and you find those high traffic areas with long sight lines, you can pick targets off at will before you move in to capture a point. Until I started using the M1A1 Carbine, I was struggling to keep myself alive long enough to get decent kill streaks and to end up with a decent KD, but after I started using it, my kill total per game shot up, and thanks to the M1A1 being so versatile, you don't have to sacrifice your points total. You can still PTFO with no problems if you approach in the right way, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it got a bit of a nerf before the full release because it has so much potential to neutralize classes that are supposed to dominate at range, and you still have all of the high explosive and anti-tank capabilities at your disposal too. It's currently my #1 weapon, but there are still lots to play with and unlock, so that may change. But for now, I'd recommend grinding to get it before everyone else finds out just how good it is. But that's just what I think. Have you used the M1A1 Carbine yet? What's your favourite weapon in Battlefield 5 so far? Make sure you jump in the comments and let me know what you think. And here's a quick thank you to those of you guys that are helping to support the channel through Patreon, my Dame operatives. It's because of you guys I'm able to make content as often as I do, and hopefully with a bit more support in the near future I'll be able to start doing this full time. So if you want to become a patron yourself, there's a link in the description and the pinned comment where you can help support the channel from as little as $1 a month. So if you had a good time, make sure you've hit that like button. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button too. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you don't miss out any future posts, and share this video wherever you like. And until next time, that's Dame over. Peace.